Hi everybody, welcome back to GregTech New Horizons, episode 81 with me, Sid, where we are going to be cranking out some more of the outstanding quests to try and finally get this LV tree cleared. Although I think, looking at the LV tree, there are some things which are going to be a little bit harder to do than others. Some of them are going to be definitely RNG based. We are going to need to go to the nether and find some quartzite veins, so obviously we need to find that. Similarly, we need to go and get those fiery bowstrings, so we might see whether we can find a quartzite vein. We've got the miner. There's this mica ore we need to find, which mica appears in cassiterite ore veins. So if we look at that and look at the vein stats, the primary is kayanite, I presume, with a secondary of mica, and it's between cassiterite ore with a sporadic of pellucitite ore. It does generate in the overworld. Apparently it's quite rare and it's very low down, so I haven't found any of that yet, so we are a little bit awkward there, because again, that's the place, and I haven't got any, and because I don't have any, I can't use my little wandy thing to find them. I think that is all the RNG stuff. We do need to make an RE2 battery, which is made by molten redstone in a small battery hull. Okay, we could actually probably make one of those. Let's see about that, because that opens up these, whatever they are. There's also mercury. Mercury we would get by centrifuging cinnabar or redstone. Okay, or we can stick quicksilver in, which I may actually have. I have one, but that's probably how much do I actually need. I actually only need one as well, so we can use that. I don't think there's anything I know particularly how to do stuff there. Do I do it that way, or do I do it? Redstone is much more. Maybe we do that. That might be the answer. I'm carrying around this redstone alley because I'm making more cables and kind of prepping myself to rearrange again in this space, because as you know, I'm not enjoying this layout. I can't figure out where everything is. I'm having to wander around a lot. It's just a pain. But what wasn't that much of a pain was the sulfuric light fuel cells, which we have now got. And if we come back in here, I can now claim that. I'll take the oil, doesn't really matter, and that can just go back in there. We've got the empty cells, that's all good, and that's that one, which was where we kind of left off last episode. So this is going to be, I suspect, more of the same. We've got quite a few things queued up on my, if I can find the right button, on my bar. We can get rid of you, starting with a diamond chest, which I have everything queued up because we'd made most of the stuff we needed as parts of the other things. So this is all ready, but we need a hammer and a screwdriver to complete that one. Screwdriver and a hammer. And that will give us a big old chest, which in turn, if we go to the diamond chest quest line, will give me a gold to diamond chest upgrade, which we can go and use immediately there to get me a whole load of more space on that. And then the diamond chest, I really don't know what I want to do with that right now, so if in doubt, don't do anything with it, just whack it in with the other chests and have done with it. And I realise that's technically speaking not a wooden item, but you know, yeah, whatever. where are we? We have got rid of you. Now we have this trading post and personal anchor. We also have a whole bunch of things. We have a cat that is whinging. Why is he whinging? What's the matter? The cats are not happy. We're having our kitchen extended at the moment, so the builders are in. And for the last 3 and a bit weeks, they've been kind of working on the outside of the house on what they can do without demolishing and changing. But we now had to board up the kitchen, so the kitchen's got a temporary boarded door over its entrance, which means the cats can't get into it because they're starting to knock the walls and the roof down. And the cats are all disrupted and discombobulated and not happy. Anyway, we were going to have a look at that Mercury quest, weren't we? Let me just quickly have a look at that Mercury cell. We are going to centrifuge those. Okay, I should have a centrifuge somewhere. Let's set that running. I'll also just go and check the state of play of the battery's not quite recharged for the next, ready for the next lot, so that's fine. So what else have we got here? We've got these. We'll come back to those. I think those are kind of limited, but I do want to actually have a bash at this villager thing at some point. In fact, did I have a golden lasso? I did. Stored inside it, this simple tool. Let me just have a. Didn't the golden lasso allow you to move villagers? Oh God, let me have a look. I can never remember. Lasso. I can't remember whether you could move villagers with that or not. I'm very tempted to find out. And it's just some gold wire and an ender pearl. Gold wire is relatively easy. 4 gold wire we can get with a rod, or we can get 8 with an ingot. So might as well do. I think I can spare an ingot. Yes, there we go. Might as well make 2. What about ender pearls? How are we for those? Yeah, we've got a couple of those. That'll give me these. Now, I know it is possible to do villager breeding in this version. It's just the question of how you do villager breeding, because I really can't remember. So it's program 3, 2, 3, in you go. That's a vending machine. Idiot. Program 3, in you go. Yeah, definitely got an assembler. Assembler with no program. Nil program. Let's have a couple of those. How's that going? We've got our Mercury. So we'll take 3 of those. We've also got some ruby dust, some pyrite, and some raw silicon. I mean, the chemicals are actually quite poor. But the mercury is not, so we'll have that. And we get both. So that was actually a reasonable trade-in. How are we doing? We've got 1. We also need to check what time it is, because there's not much point wandering off if it's... Mind, it doesn't matter, I've got my sleeping bag. So we've got our 2 golden lassos. We are at 4 p.m. We're probably in a position where we'll be able to sleep long before we need to do anything else. But ruby dust, ping, pyrite is and raw silicon. That's raw silicon. Pyrite is of course iron, so nope, that's not pyrite. Okay, I thought that was. Doesn't matter, we'll stick it up there for now. And we can stick those away. If I can get the right one, there's chemistry. So that is that one done, which mercury can be centrifuged if you find okay, that's fine. What was this last one? Sulfuric acid. I think that is going to be a byproduct of something. One of these. Let's have a look. The recipe for that is hydrogen gas with natural gas cells. No, I don't think that's the one. Hydrogen cell with sulfuric gas is hydrogen sulfide and refinery gas. I think that's what we're after. Naphtha is hydrogen and sulfuric naphtha to make hydrogen sulfide. Heavy fuel cells will make heavy fuel cell and hydrogen sulfide. Now this is it. So hydrogen sulfide and water make dilute sulfuric acid, and dilute sulfuric acid is probably not that one. Dilute sulfuric acid, and what do you do with that then? Distillery? No. Sulfuric acid. Is strangely enough, completely, at least on the surface, unrelated to. Now you just distill it. Okay, that's fine. So we can get there. It is night time, so let us sleep the night off, and let's go and see if I can't kidnap a few villagers first before I move any further with this. I only want a couple. Honest. I'll see you there. Alright, here we are. Now we just need to find some villagers who are not other guards. The guards are not what we want. I don't think they can trade. No. It looks like you've taken some damage, so there we go. Right, so stupid question. First things first, I can't remember whether they even had villager types as such in this. I mean, obviously they have villager types. So you are trading gold for emeralds. And you can be captured. That's fine. I don't really want a gold for emeralds. Gold's not a very good trade. You're doing cauliflower for emeralds. Okay, I'll take you. And you are doing spinach for emeralds. Obviously the other thing is, there is no way I want these guys in my you're doing broccoli. You're an idiot. Emeralds for leather. Alright, we need to, I think we need to villager safe this area. don't think it's possible to make it villager safe, to be honest. Oh, these are, look at them. Librarian. Too late. Yeah, I think I'm doing these guys a favour, to be honest, by kidnapping them. They're clearly not safe to be left alone. But there's plenty of emeralds for steak. Don't know why I want to buy steak. Peanuts. Oh, lots of those. Right, well, that's handy. We know they can be caught, so villager trading is something that we can get into, and therefore these, the trading post, could be useful if we can get the right villagers in place. And as I say, it's a long time since I did villager trading even in a modern version of Minecraft, let alone this older version. So that is in itself something I'd probably need to re-research and work out how to do again. So I'm going to head back, and I've been kidnapped to a couple of villagers so we can get on with these quests and we can actually see how the trade station works. But knowing that I can pick them up and move them means that I can put them into somewhere safe and not get too annoyed with them. I wonder whether I can get a muffler. Yeah, sound muffler. I think that might be something we want as well, although that in itself, it's not too bad. I mean, it would be too bad if I were making it now, months ago, but it's not too bad as it stands. Let's go and head back home. I'll see you when we get there. Alright, so if we're going that way, the first thing we're going to need is a block of emerald, which I've already compressed because, here's one I prepared earlier. And we need to saw that up into emerald plates because we're making this the trading post. Now the trading post is made with a trade station, which is a railcraft item, and some oak planks, which I think I should have kicking around somewhere. But that's made in an assembler. The trade station needs those. We need a dispenser, some glass, and we need 4 steel, so we'll need to grab that together. I don't know if I've got the dispenser, we'll check that as well. And we also need to check whether I have plankage. I don't appear to have it there. What about a dispenser? Dispenser we're good for. Steel, 1, 2, 3, 4. That will go with those, that's for something else. That plankage, I'm fairly certain I made that. I've just got to remember where the hell I put it. There. 2, 3, 4. I think that's right. Let's have a look. That is 4 of those, and that is 4 of those. Oh, I need to go and grab the thing. But while we're doing that, let's run those. Grab 2 panes of glass. Glassage. And 4 of those. Right, so to make we need to make that like so, and then we need to go into here, and on program bugger all we're going to put you and you, and that will make me a trading post, which From nearby villages, you can click on the trade you want to instantly bring up the villager's trading screen. Okay, well that's fine. That's that. Lovely. The other one we want to do, which there's a reason why the personal anchor is there, is I need some obsidian and a double gold plate and an ender pearl. Okay, let me go and grab that. Double gold plate, yeah, that's pricey. Let's have a look. Again, this personal anchor is probably nothing that I want desperately. I need 4 gold. I'll double check whether I've got any obsidian plates because I may already have them made. I do. I only need 2 of those, so I just need double plates. Let's get those through, and I need another ender pearl, and that's going to be a fun one because those are, well, it's not like they grow on trees, is it? They grow on endermen. Right, and then I'm going to need a hammer. That can go in there ready. We're going to have you. This was a bit of a jerk because these are my last emeralds. So actually getting the villagers trading set up is potentially something that's going to be beneficial. Because I'm not going to, they're going to have to become my source of emeralds. I think it was like that with those and that. Gives me a personal anchor. Lovely. Now here's a question, and the answer is I can get the 4 gold back, but very little else. But that's fine. We'll stick that and that in there for now and get rid of that. This one here is for a medium voltage tank, so we're going to need 2 dark steel plates. We're going to need a bronze plate, and we need 4 steel plates, and we need a bronze pipe, which I may or may not have. The answer is I don't have. That's fine. Bronze pipage is 3 bronze through a pipe extruder. 1, 2, 3. And then we need the pump, which we may or may not have as well. Pipe, extrude, pipe. Normal pipe. It's funny, these machines just have gone, you know, certain tasks, I know I've said this before, but certain tasks now seem almost trivial. Not fully trivial, but almost trivial. So we take in those, and then the last thing we need is a electric pump, which needs another bronze fluid pipe. Let me see if I've got any. I've got a medium voltage one, but not a low voltage one. I have got that, which is a start. So I need a tin rotor and a tin screw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those to take, or you can extrude that. I really need to just get rid of the basic extruder and just use this. I presume, anyway. I can't see why. I'm just chuckling. All I can hear is a small ginger cat snoring in the background. You'll probably not be able to hear it. He's surprisingly, he's got quite a snore on him, but it's not that big a snore. Tin cable and a tin screw. I haven't got any tin cables. Right, let me go and sort that out. Tin cables. Let me scroll down here, jump to there, go and get me some tin cable, detect, claim. I ain't making no tin cables. And need a couple of those styrene raw rubber things. Tin cable. What else do we need? Bit of pump. Tin screw and a bronze fluid pipe. Tin screw, and I need one. No. What have I done wrong here? There's something not right. That goes down, bronze fluid pipe, and then a wrench and a thing. Bronze fluid pipe, 3 more bronze. 1, 2, 3, and we're good. Yeah, it's peculiar. I am actually starting to enjoy GregTech more than I ever thought I would. I know, what have I done with a real me? Scary, but there you go. Still efficiencies to be made. I need to, like I say, I need to move these out there because the basic extruder, I don't think there's anything the basic extruder can do that the other one can't, and that is a screwdriver and a wrench. Which will put that in there. That gives me a medium voltage fluid tank, and that gets rid of that from the list. Now the other one is these are Magnalum bolts. That doesn't actually help me that much with the quests, but it's one of those things that is just sat there being obnoxious. So leaf fletching, we need to do it with oak leaves in an extruder and a bow thing mould. I've already got the Magnalum thing, the rod. I made that between episodes, ready for this. Now, stupid question, do I have a leaf fletching mould? And the answer is I don't. So first things first, how do I make that? Blank cast. Okay. Have I got the makings of a blank cast? I have got a blank cast, in fact. I also need some leaves. Have I got any leaves? I'm going to assume that I probably need yeah, you got extra. Yeah, I'm not going to get anything from those. Extruder will make slime leaf fletching, but that's not what it asked for. It wants leaf fletching. So, have I got some shears? I do. I probably got some oak leaves somewhere. If nowhere else, out there. Although there's like mainly spruce and birch. That's oak over there. Right, let's grab some leaf and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, got some leaves. They were not actually that far away from the entrance to the base. I do need to borrow this, and I need a crafting grid. I haven't got one here. That's surprising. So we're going to go with you. We're going to go hammer, knife, file, fletching. That needs to go back in the kitchen. And then we need the extruder. It's low voltage, so we can do it down here. Just proving the point, I suppose, isn't it? I got extra. Can't remember how many it wanted me to make, but there you go. There is leaf fletching. We'll take that back to the thing. So we've got you. Oh, hang on, a magnalum tool rod. Oh, bum. Hang on a second. That is a tool rod cast and magnalum. I've got ingots, it's not a problem. I made a rod like an idiot. I also stick those in there. Right, hang on a sec. So I need a tool rod cast and that is going to be a magnalum ingot or a magnalum shard. Okay, that's fine. And then we need to get some molten iron out of the thingy-mabob. Technical term. There we go, extrude. Let's go and get you. I mean, this is a piece of mate work, to be honest. This really is, because we're not... I don't think we're going to improve on our Damascus steel bolts that we've got now. Let's be fair to them, because I'm not comparing like with like. Those ones, they're +5, and they are unmodified. These are obviously heavily modified and upgraded. So let's be fair. So we are going to, we've got that. We need to do that, and that's basically going to be 1 ingot of iron, and it needs to be molten iron out of the refinery, which I think, and I'm not 100% certain on this one, but I think I can do with a bucket. I've got a bucket, so let us take you out for a second, put you in there. We'll stick a bucket there, turn that off, put you on, and they need to be put away, don't they? I think. Yes, they're not out of this, so that's fine. Because you can't actually do that, you have to do it in the fluid solidifier. And then we make the bolts, we get some ardite ingots and some stuff, and that's all good and shiny. Almost there. Bloop. Come on. Well, that's not good. And but there's my bucket. We lost some ingot iron there. Can I do it with? Have I got an iron? I can't believe I haven't actually got an iron ingot here. Let me try again. Does it say anything? Let's just have a look at the quest. To make these bolts, you must use a fluid solidifier. It's important that you get molten iron out of the smelter and into the fluid. The GregTech molten iron won't work. So, how do you do? I'll be back in a moment. You just click the drain and you get it into the thing. Now then we need to put that into the fluid solidifier check that is the one. Yep, so we're going to stick that there and that there. Cool. Almost done it. This is ironic that this quest, which is going to yield me something that I don't really need, it is actually taking more effort than anything else. Molten redstone, that is going to be a fluid extractor into a small battery. So 2 redstone, might as well get that done while we're waiting. And I'm not sure how many, I mean obviously I've got all the quests lined up here for all of those refinery cells, which I do need to have a look at. Basic fluid extractor. And then that is going to go into a canner. Is that the one? That is not. That is a basic canning machine. I think the actual canner, is that one of the things I still need to do? No, I've done the fluid canner. So what did I do with the fluid canner? Did I not put it in? Oh, now I'm trying to remember what I did with some of this kit. Extractor, low voltage, mixer, polarizer, chemical bath, brewery, extractor, canner. There you go. We'll turn you back into proper stuff and we shall get one of our batteries. And there's an RE battery, which opens up this, which is an electric hoe. I don't know why I'd want one, but there you go. But you do get a lot of steel for it, so I suppose that's a use fair bit as well. And a tree tap. So that's more stuff unlocked. And well, you know what? I've got to go and take that back. I might as well make this crossbow bolt. Even if nothing else, it'll do for emergencies. You know, it's one of those things, isn't it? I've made it, so might as well finish it. Because that's +3. I mean, it's nowhere near as good as that, or even the base model. But you know, it's a thing, isn't it? So yeah. Right, let's have a look. What did I... oh, hang on. Let me go in here. So you and you are complete. The only thing left is these gas cells. So if we look at the light fluid gas cell quest, let me just come out of here and look at this one. You've got 48 light fuel cells. So by adding hydrogen in a chemical reactor, you can produce light fuel. So do I need 48 hydrogen? I presume I do. One, two, not quite, there you go. And that should allow me to make that particular form of fuel. Chemical reactor, wherever that is. If I were a chemical reactor, where would I be? Distillery, extruder, lathe, electrolyte, chemical reactor. So let me just have a look. That is, we want light fuel cells. That is a chemical reactor. It's a low voltage reaction and it's hydrogen and sulfuric on program 4. Hydrogen, we can only put 16 in at a time. Sulfuric. Boom. So that's giving us the hydrogen sulfide byproduct, which is fine. I like a byproduct when the option's there, you know. Is it 1 to 3? Oh, that's actually pretty good. It is. And that is that. So the heavy fuel cell is hydrogen and that on program 4. Okay. Let me just go and have a look at this one. This is heavy fuel. It needs 8. I think I have got 8. Program 4. Those and that. More hydrogen sulfide. So that's the heavy. Then we've got the naphtha cell, which is again a chemical reactor, hydrogen and naphtha. It's basically the same again. So we go in here, we grab our sulfuric naphtha. I presume that one's 9. It does. It's almost like you can predict it, isn't it? That's not quite a full thing on this one, but that's fine. And then we got the refinery gas, which is hydrogen gas and natural gas. Got to find that. What did I do with? No, it wasn't. Hang on a second. Sulfuric gas 16. There. And that is going to use not natural gas but sulfuric gas 250 to thing. So let's give it some more, and that should give us a nice round figure. 16 refinery gas. Oh, doesn't give us a nice round figure. Okay. So that and that. Okay, I can live with that. That's not a problem. And that should be all of the quests I had lined up. Now obviously I've got an inventory full of CAC. This is good stuff. This is the fuel, which will generate 320,000 EU for the naphtha. The heavy fuel cell, $360,000 EU. The light fuel cell is 305,000, and the refinery gas is 160,000. So not brilliant, but you know, better thing. And then you've also, and I don't know why I've just put all of that in there, these go in here. These are your partials. No. Might as well put that partial hydrogen in there. That can go away. So that, I think, will probably take us to the end of this episode. I was just really, again, I am prepping and pre-recording because I go on holiday in 3 days, and I do need to ensure that I have content pre-recorded, so when I get back I'm not immediately stressing getting content recorded. So this plus the episode of Iron Man that comes out tomorrow as you're watching it will be the last of the pre-recorded stuff, and then we're back onto that. However, pre-recorded or not, we have some rewards to get. Claim that. That's going to give me some emeralds, which is all good. That's going to give me some ender pearls, which is all good because we've gone through a lot of those. We got those. That's going to give me some ardite, which is, you guessed it, it's all good. That's going to give me some of that stuff, and we need to just clear ourselves a little bit of space here. There's still stuff to claim, but 5 emeralds are handy. Ardite is very handy because ardite, uses for ardite, obviously you can make molten ardite and you can alloy it into manulin, and manulin is good. So yeah, that's obviously a good piece of general improvement. We'll take that. What else have we got? Because there's still more to claim. Let me very quickly also get a screenshot. That will do us any. The problem with a lot of these questing episodes is coming up with a suitably screeny shot of screenshots is difficult, because obviously you don't get much. But you can see there we've only got 3 up there. We've got some bits and pieces going on around here. These methane, or I'll take those because I don't know what I'll do with methane, but you know, that's fine. We'll take the oxygen because again they're canisters and I find those annoying, and the loot bags are not so brilliant. Choice, reward, an obsidian tank or a loot bag, or no, we'll go there. So that leaves us with methane. It wants 32 methane cells, and that gives us butane and propane, which we need to work on, which will then take us to liquid petroleum gas, and that will kind of clean up that quest line. But we'll continue this next episode. I may do something different next episode just to kind of mix this up a little bit, because I am conscious that I've been doing a lot of questing, and well, let's be brutally honest, it's not always the most interesting thing to watch. So I'll keep pushing between episodes. I may pre-stage ourselves. That needs to go away. That is a methane cell. That's oil. So you can go there. We'll stick you there for now. Pipes can go in there. Oxygen needs to go away. Everything else is good. And on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.